Hello friends, today I am going to demonstrate about how to configure the VMware ESXi. Now first of all, ESXi is a bare metal hypervisor that provides a virtualization layer that abstracts the processors, memory, storage and networking resources of the physical host into multiple virtual machines. Now in this video I am going to demonstrate few tasks. The first one is to connect to an ESXi host using the vSphere client. The second one is viewing the host hardware configuration. The third one is to configure the DNS and routing information for an ESXi host. Fourth one is to configure an ESXi host as an NTP client. And the last one is to configure an ESXi host to use directory services. Now we are going to perform the first task, which is to log in using VMware vSphere client. Now in here you have to give the IP address of the host in which we have to log in. Give a username and a password. Click on login. If you get this security warning, then just click on ignore and proceed further. So this is the home page of the vSphere client. Now the first task is done, so we'll proceed with the second task, which is to view the host hardware configuration. So for that, click on configuration and you can see the health status. You can expand this sensor list to view the information. Then click on processors. So in here you can see the model, processor speed, processor sockets and everything. Then click on memory. Here you can see the total physical memory that is available to use and the memory that is used by the system and the virtual machines. Now the next task is to configure the DNS and routing information for an ESXi host. So for that, go to the software pane and click on DNS and routing. Here I have already configured it, so I will just be showing the steps to how to do it. So now click on properties. Here you have to give the name of your host, the preferred DNS server, which will be the server's IP address, and the domain name, that is puja.com for my case, and then click on OK. Also don't forget to give the default gateway IP address, which is the IP address of the storage, and then click on OK. So you can see that DNS and routing is configured. Now we will be moving to the next task, which is to configure an ESXi host as an NTP client. So now NTP is a network time protocol and it is used to synchronize computer clock times in a network. For that we have to go back to the software pane again and click on time configuration. NTP client is also configured in my case, but I will be showing you the steps about how to configure it. So the first and the foremost thing we have to do is to enable this checkbox, NTP client enable, and then click on options. Click on start and stop with host and then click on restart. Then go to the NTP settings. Here click on add and give the IP address of the server, which I have already done, and then click on OK. So and then click on refresh so that you can see that the NTP client is working or not. Now you can see that it is in running mode. Then we will move to the next task, which is to configure an ESXi host to use directory services. So for that, Go back to the software pane, click on the authentication services. This is also configured. I have already configured it, but still we are going to see the steps. Select the properties, and then in the select directory service type you have to select the active directory, as this procedure is already done, so it is disabled, this option and the domain option. So select the active directory, and in the domain settings give the name of your domain, and then click on OK. So it will show a pop-up box to join domain, so just click on that, join domain, so that you are able to join into the domain. And after that just refresh the screen and verify that it is connected to the domain. So this is all for the ESXi configuration. Hope you understood what I explained. Thank you.